It's Christmas time, it's Christmas time, it's Christmas time. So let's continue. This is another classic I've been making many years. And it's one of my husband's favorite. You will laugh when you see how easy it is, and mine will not break your tooth. So let me go over my ingredients here. Again, I'm using my batter bowl because it's microwave safe and all that good stuff. Got a cup of sugar in here. Got a little over a cup of not pecans, I love pecans, but no, this is peanuts this time. As in the title, it is peanut brittle. And there's that clock again, driving me crazy. I have a half cup of light corn syrup. I have a tablespoon of butter to add at the end to this. And I also have some, you'll see what I'm going to do with this little part of butter too, okay? I've got 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Yes, you heard me right. I said 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And if you stir it right, you do not taste baking soda. But that is what makes it so light and airy and non-tooth breaking peanut brittle. And of course I have a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and you know I make my own. All right, so with that, we're going to get started. This is all you need. Can you believe it? This is all you need. These are roasted, salted peanuts out of the jar. You know, like this kind. Let me reach over. Just in it from a jar. It makes the best peanut brittle in my humble opinion. I'm going to move some stuff around and I'll come right back so you can see better. Here's our cup of sugar. And here is our corn syrup. It's coming out pretty well for corn syrup. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of this off camera and I'll come right back. Alrighty, continuing on. Just going to give this a good stir. Kind of like you did in the other video. And you're going to just incorporate it as well as you can. Try to just get some corn syrup on all that sugar so you don't have any just sitting there. You don't want to burn anything. So it's going to be really thick. And maybe a little difficult to stir. I should have sprayed the bottom of my batter bowl here with Pam. It would have made it a little easier. But we're going to work with this. It's good. Okay, now we're just going to put this in the microwave for 2 minutes. I have a 1000 watt microwave. You may need to adjust your time accordingly. But most times 2 minutes is safe on most models. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the microwave and I'll bring you right back as soon as it beeps. While that's nuking in the microwave, I've got just a cookie sheet that I've covered in foil. And then, remember that other little dollop of butter here? Oh, it's about 3/4 of a tablespoon, not quite, actually more like probably half. I've got my oven heated to 300 degrees and I'm going to put this in there. And that will heat up and that'll help us when we're pouring the brittle out. All right, I'm going to put this in the oven. And then I'll bring you back when it's time to pull that out of the microwave. All right, I just pulled this out of the microwave. I'm giving it a really good stir. As you can see, it's liquefied quite well. And of course I moved my spoon rest. So I'll just put that right there carefully. All right, I'm going back in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes. And I may go another 30 seconds. But I'll bring you back when it starts bubbling. I hope you can see that this is bubbling. And my favorite spoon rest is in the dishwasher, so yes, folks, I'm using a saucer. Better than cleaning up a sticky counter. All right, so you see it's bubbling, it's frothy on its own, and now we're just going to go in. It's time to add the peanuts. I'm going to give this another good stir. I want to make sure all my peanuts are getting coated. Just kind of mashing down. It's still really thick at this point. It'll come together, trust me. So it's really sticky, kind of hard to stir. Just do the best you can, kind of just press down on it. That's why these silicone rubber spatulas are good for that. Okay, back in the oven. Microwave oven, that is. I'm going 3 minutes this time, okay? So I've done 2. And 1.5, and then 3. So, and when I take this back out, the time passed will have been 6.5 minutes, okay? So in it goes. I'm just showing you real quick. I know I said 3 minutes, but sometimes I like to stop it before that last minute and just see how it's coming along. Mine's coming great. It's a lot easier to stir. So I'm gonna get these peanuts off here and I'm gonna go back in for 1 minute. I wanted to add that during my last minute and during this also last minute, I have brought my microwave power down to about 6 to 7, depending on your wattage. If you've got a really high wattage microwave, you're going to want to back off on the power and reduce that down, or you'll have bitter burnt pecans again with the pecans. I love pecans. Peanuts. Okay, so I just don't want you to ruin your batch. So as always, you know, all the info's down below. All right, let's get ready to take this out. Alrighty, I just pulled this out. It's been 3 minutes, and I know I probably said this, but I've been making peanut brittle several batches. It's better to make smaller batches. Don't try to make a big triple batch or anything in the microwave. It just turns out better to do this one recipe at a time. And that's why, if the continuity of this video seems weird to you, it might be because it's a couple of batches. All right, so I'm stirring it. If you've noticed, it's gotten easier to stir. And now it's vanilla time and butter time. All right, you see it's going to sizzle. You see that sizzling? And I'm going to stir it up. Give it a nice good stir. You want to be sure to stir it all the way in and incorporate it. I'm in an awkward position because of the camera, so it's hard for me to see on this side what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Hope my hand's not getting in the way too much. I'm trying to. All right, so then here I'm going to clean off my spatula here. Don't be losing any of those peanuts. Get in there. Get in there, boy. All right. Now, having added the vanilla and the butter, it's going to go back in to the microwave for about another minute. Still 70% power. I just want to make that clear. After you put the peanuts in, if you've got a 1,000 watt or higher microwave, you need to reduce that power. I go at 7% for the 3 minutes. Add in the butter, the vanilla, bring it back out right here. That's where the magic's going to happen, right there. In under a minute. So when that minute comes out, I'll bring it out and we'll watch the fun. Okay, you see that bubbling going on. And if you think that's bubbly, it's much easier to stir now. Let me show you that. See that? It's much easier to stir than in the beginning. All right, now here's where the magic happens. Here's my baking soda going in. Now I want you to watch as I'm stirring. It's going to foam up a little bit. See that? That baking soda, now what you got to do is you got to work quick, but you need to stir it quickly. Don't mess around with peanut brittle. It sets quick. Okay? So I know I've stirred that in well, and now let me get my cookie sheet. Hey, this cookie sheet is hot. All right, and I'm working quickly, and I'm using a hot cookie sheet because it helps it to spread out. I'm gonna get this out, trying to work quick. Don't mess around with peanut brittle. I know I just said that, but I cannot tell you enough. And what do I say? Ask me how I know. All right. I'm missing some, aren't I? Okay. Because it'll start setting up pretty quick here. So I got to move now. Now, if you see that came off easy, it wore off here, but if you spray that with Pam, much easier. Now my cookie sheet's hot, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to just tap it around. Whoops, I've used this foil, y'all. It's clean, but I have done this, my third batch today to do. If you work really quick, don't press too hard. You won't break it apart. See what I just did there? Yeah, I know better than to do that. I'm trying to rush it for the video. But this makes beautiful, soft, easy to chew. Tastes amazing. I'm gonna finish doing this off camera. It's awkward with the camera. So I'm gonna lay this on top of my microwave, let it cool for about 30 or 40 minutes. Then we'll come back and I'll break it apart for you. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was talking, shouldn't have done that. If you do it immediately, you can get away with it. But I waited too long. Okay. Oh, yes, my people. The moment of truth. Look at this. Just carefully pull it up off your, I think this foil's on its last legs. Yeah, I probably should have added another pat of butter. Look, 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 look. That foil is, like I just said, on its last legs. But anyway, it's light. Look at that. Now here's the easy part. You ready? I'll probably go back in and break just a, you know what the kids call this? My kids call this collateral damage. It gives them permission. If it breaks off too small, it gives them permission to get into it. Okay, so anyway, let me make the, look at that, beautiful picture arrangement. But look, if you just do what I said, and one of the main things is stir thoroughly. After you put the peanuts in, again, I want to say this, I don't want you blaming me if you burn it. And if you're new to it, you may burn a few batches, okay? Once I switched over to a microwave recipe and figured out my times, I did go through a few batches. That's been several years ago. I've been doing this so long, and I've had this microwave a while. Now, if I got a new microwave, I might have to adjust my times again. So, but anyway, just remember that. So let me arrange these and make it all pretty for you. Okay, I hope you'll look at this. I hope you're going to try this. It's so easy. Once you get your times down, as long as you got the same microwave, it'll be exactly the same. And it won't be more than, 20, 30 seconds off. But if you're going over, that 20 to 30 seconds can make your brittle hard and not all puffy. I just want to show you this one more time. I'm barely putting any pressure on that. Look at that. Look at the air bubbles in that. Can you see that? I hope you can. You're going to love it. Great gift. Great for coworkers. Great for anything like that. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Got some good stuff coming up, like I told y'all already. It's going to be either Louisiana, New Orleans, pecan pralines dropping next, or reindeer food. One of the two. I'm working on both as we speak. Because I'm multitasking. See you next time. Bye-bye.